Okay. How's Lagos today? Where else again? Ola Dolapo
You
is
you
from
can
Lagos.
you can try now. You can try
Yeah,
now.
it works now. Lagos, Abuja. Oh, Abuja is pretty far. Lagos. I think most of us are from Lagos. Oh, so is anyone Ibadan here? Ogun. Ah, Ibadan. Okay, good. Because I'm an Ibadan boy. Ibadan, Tolu. Okay, perfect. Where else again? Anyone from Ibadan again? So I'm gonna share my screen now, and we can always proceed. Osun State. That's Oshogbo. So can everyone see my screen? Thumbs up if you can see it. Perfect. Good. So I'm going to be very fast about this, and we're not going to waste much time, of course. And the purpose of this is also to learn. Yeah. And if you have any questions, I'm definitely open to questions. Again, my name is Gabriel Uji. I'm a software engineer. I work with Google Inc., Google in the US. And I started off as a digital marketing specialist, and I moved into cybersecurity. I moved into software development, engineering in general. So yeah, I'm just in the old tech space in general, especially for marketing. So I'm going to start with this. A second. Again, please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask me those questions that you want to ask me. So today, what we'll cover, we're going to be covering about 5 things today, all through. And this is basically just about meta ads in general. And first, we'll cover before you spend, 3 things to lock down before you touch your ads, okay? And the second one is going to be ads that convert, which is the topic for today. Learn how to run ads that actually convert, okay? Not just posting your post in general. And third one is targeting, finding the right people without burning budgets. And when I'm talking about budgets, I'm talking about money. So finding the right people without burning money. And at the same time, we're going to go through a live demo together to see how to basically run this ads. And the purpose of this is for everyone who has a business. I'm not saying don't employ agencies to run your business for you. Businesses as big as Fez, as big as other companies still employ agencies like my agency to still work for them to run these ads. But then for a starter pack, this is basically for SMEs, that small business owners that are just starting. You're not at that scale yet, and you want to independently run your ads yourself without stress, okay, which is pretty important because we all need customers. I see people on WhatsApp status every Monday morning saying new customers, I need new customers. So that's the purpose of this. And the last one is going to be reading results, what to track, when to scale, pause, test, something new. Now I'm going to start with get these 3 things straight first before you start anything. And yes, as you can see right now, it says know your offer, price, product, and then exact person it's for. Now, I was making an example today with Bookie, and we were speaking about this specific one, which is basically, knowing your offer and who you're trying to sell to. Okay. Now, I made a very typical example of someone who sells dresses. Okay, you sell dresses, and then you sell dresses for plus size people. That is, chubby people, right? And then you're running ads on Meta, and then your target people is slim people. Do you think that's going to work? Because if I'm slim and I'm seeing a dress for a plus size person, I'm definitely not going to buy it because I'm not the target audience. So the purpose of running ads is to understand who your audience are, right? Everyone is not your audience, and that's what you need to understand as a business owner trying to run ads for yourself. Everyone is not your audience. Okay, you have to understand who your audience is before you even think about running any ad. Now, the second one is picking your destination. For meta ads, which is our concentration for today, picking your destination, it picks WhatsApp, which is under Meta, your website, and your DMs, which is specifically for Instagram. Okay, choosing a single place where you want your click to land. That's another thing. Now, please, again, I'm open to questions. I'm going to go as slow as possible so we can all understand each other, okay? And today is just basically for learning and answering all your questions. So anything you've been having worries with your ads, even if you already started and you don't know where to go at some point in time, I'm that right person to answer all those questions for you, okay? So now, WhatsApp, which is most of our people, we call ourselves our WhatsApp vendors, okay? I don't know if anyone here is a WhatsApp vendor, but yeah, the only place we sell is WhatsApp. We don't sell any other place. We don't have a website. Most people don't even have Instagram. That's the funny thing. Well, technically, most people have Instagram, but some people don't have Instagram. So they would say most people sell on WhatsApp. So if you want to run ads, you can specifically run ads from Meta through WhatsApp. directly. It means that if you go on your WhatsApp business suite, most of you that use WhatsApp business as business owners, and you go on your settings, you can see that WhatsApp allows you to basically run ads even from there. But then that's not even the best place to run ads from, right? And now, if you're lucky enough and you have a website, which is also good for you, now you can always run sales through your website, which is like, the most amazing one ever. Now, or you want to do Instagram DMs, which is also good. Most people started off from, Instagram. I'm talking about days where Instagram just started and it was BBM and Instagram. There was nothing like WhatsApp then. And of course, people still sold stuffs on their Instagram. So Instagram DMs is the best. Now, setting the boundary. Decide your budget and what counts as a win before the ad goes live, not after. Now, setting the boundary is very, very important. In fact, it's way important than even both of them, the first two. And I'll tell you why. Decide your budget and what counts. Someone has come to ask me before and say, Gabriel, can I start my ads with 5,000 naira? I know what I said. I said, yes, you can. And that's because you can start as small as possible. I'm not saying you can start with 1,000. Don't think you can start your ads with 1,000. Please, no. But you can start as low as 5,000. You can start as low as 10,000 naira. 20,000 naira is the smallest that you can start with, of course. And what I'm saying is, start your ads small, which is very important. Decide your budget. So now, I'm not so good with maths, don't mind me. But then if you want to start your ads with 20K, for example, you should have a budget and know that, of course, every day you have to start with 3,000 naira or 2,000 naira in a day. Run your ads for a specific period of time to understand how it works. Okay, so that's the most important thing. Again, just going to go over it in a second. Know your offer. There's know who your target audience is, which is very important. Pick a destination. Your destination could either be WhatsApp, it could be your website, it could be your special DM, it could be your Instagram DM, which is very important. And also set a boundary. It means that you have to decide what your budget is. It means you have to know how much you're trying to spend. So if you're coming to me and you say, I only have like 3,000 and I want to run ads for another 1 week. No, it's very impossible. But then you can start with 10,000 and say you want to run ads for another 1 week, which still makes a whole lot of sense. Now I'll go to the next one, which says what makes people stop scrolling. Now, this is a very visible example. Again, is everyone following me? Please, if you're following me, just put up a thumbs up so I can understand you're going with me. Now, what makes people stop scrolling? Now, you're going through an ad. Visuals that work is one of the most important things that you want to do with ads, especially for meta ads. Yeah, thank you. Now, real overstock. Real people and real products beats generic stock photos. Now, we all know what stock photos are, right? Stock photos are the ones that just pop up generic on your, meta ads or your AI. Most of us are used to AI. Everyone, small thing like this, you go to our ChatGPT. ChatGPT, please generate an image. In fact, you talk to ChatGPT, I talk to your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Please generate an image for me, and I'm selling my business, and my business is about this. Help me do it. And when ChatGPT gives you an image that you don't like, then you go back and tell ChatGPT, I don't like it. Generate another one for me. And those images are generic. And most of the time, this world that we are right now, everything has to evolve, and you have to evolve with the world. So when people see generate images, they already know it's AI. Most of the time, I have trust issues with things that I see around because I feel like, well, once I'm scrolling and I see a video and I feel like it's not too real, I just assume it's AI. Even if it's a real video, I think it's AI. So most of the time, try as much as possible to upload your real pictures on your social media platforms. Your real pictures. Not have to be very honest, from my experience, about 7 years I've been running this. Not everyone wants to see generic pictures. If you sell skincare, let them see your hand. Nobody cares. It's your business. Put your hand outside like this. Use your phone. Take a picture of the skincare, right? If it's your annual face wash, if it's your simple face wash, take it. Take a picture of it. And the most important thing is it has to be bright. It has to be clear. Okay? And, on a small phone screen, it's fine. It has to be visible on a small phone screen because, of course, our target audience is not people that are using laptops to basically scroll through your ads, right? Our target audience is people that have their phones on them and they're scrolling through Facebook, okay? And that's Meta, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. Now, show it in use, the product doing its job, not just sitting in one package. You cannot just put a package of just, you're selling a phone, for example, or you're selling, supplements, because I see someone asked the supplements or something. You're selling supplements. You can always look for a video, okay, which might be generic sometimes, but yeah, look for a video of somebody using it, somebody talking about your business. You have friends around you, right? Allow your friends talk about your supplements, upload them as testimonials, okay? And that's one thing I like about Fez that they do, definitely. They upload testimonials of people that have used their services and they were happy with the service. Okay, so if your business is just starting, tell 3 friends. If it's your mom, if it's your dad, daddy, just help me do a video and talk about my business. Say that my business is very good. Okay, That works a whole lot for your ads in general, okay? Because when people see real products and real testimonials, they want to be a part of it, which is very important. And now copy that works. Benefits first. Open what they got, not on your brand name, okay? Now the most important thing is open with what they get. If you want to run an ad, always start the ad with advantages of what people will get. And I made an example again for Bookie, because Bookie is my partner. We talk a lot. And I told Bookie, I said, you have acne on your face, for example, and you're selling skincare products. Okay. Make sure that you start the sentence with are you having too much acne? Okay. And then don't start with your brand name. Don't start with the Kini Tamado collections is right here to help your acne. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, and that's because you have to follow the lead of what has, and whatever I've drafted here as what has worked for me in the past, has worked with businesses I've worked with, which have produced numbers. Okay, so now don't start with something collections is here to help you with your acne. Okay, start with, do you have acne prone skin? Okay, now move down to, a short sentence to people that can understand and scan in 2 seconds. Don't put up a long sentence. Okay, and don't say ChatGPT. Again, I'm not saying don't use ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT right here on my tab, right? It works for you, giving you ideas, but then ChatGPT itself says that it can be wrong. It's AI, so it can definitely be wrong. But as a business owner, make sure that when you see something that is generic, restructure it back into what you feel like a normal human can understand and scan in 2 seconds, which is very important. And the next one, which is also very important, like I was already speaking about, stop the scroll in 2 seconds, the first 2 seconds. It means that allow somebody that is scrolling through your ad, stop scrolling immediately. Once they see the ad, let them wait. Do you understand? Now, like I said before, name the exact pain your customer feels, okay? Don't start with something collection is here to help you with your acne. Do you have stomach? No. Something supplement is going to help you with your stomach pain or weight loss. Okay, start with the problem. People want to see problems. At some point in time, I had acne all over my face, and I went through TikTok. I went through websites. I was trying to find stuffs I'll buy for myself. And personally, as an ad person, I didn't go through the ones that said starting with your business name. I don't care about your business name. I want to see what your product is, what you're selling. That's it. Because I've had a client that has about 600 followers on Instagram, and they practically make orders every day. So it's not about your followers. Someone says, I have a very small follower. I don't have too much followers. I cannot make my business run. No, you don't need to have 1 million followers to make sales. In fact, if the 35 followers on your Instagram are sensible people enough, they will patronize you. If you understand. So again, don't let me discourage you again. You don't have to have the largest followers. Don't get me wrong. Follower base is very important, because of course, when people see that you have 11,000 followers, I've had to buy something that was fake. It was Dudosu. When I came to Nigeria and I wanted to buy Dudosu soap, I saw a lady online and she sells it. She had about 30,000 followers on Instagram. And guess what I bought? I bought the Dudosu from her. I took it back. And when I checked the Dudosu, it was fake. Now, I bought it because I saw that she had too many followers. And in my head, I was like, she saw people using different products. I saw people using different products on her page. She posted testimonials. I was like, okay, this person is good. And you know what? I bought it. But eventually, I found out it was fake. So most of the time, that can be deceiving sometimes. And that's another strategy for, running ads yourself. Get followers. It's important. But then if you cannot get that follower, leave what you have. And make do of what you can do, and that's running ads for yourselves. Now the third one is going to be solution. Show your product as an obvious fix. I said that already before. Make sure that whatever it is that you're selling is a fix for whatever it is they're looking for, if you understand me. And now tell them exactly what to do next. Now, just the CTA part. I don't know if everyone knows what CTA is, but I already just Googled it out. CTA most commonly stands for a call to action, which is a marketing term for a prompt designed to encourage users to take an immediate specific action, okay, such as buy now, sign up. Okay, so basically sending them over to a CTA is very important. So at the same time, if you're selling food, the CTA has to be buy now or order now. Okay, if you're selling supplements, I'm sorry, I saw supplements. So if you're selling supplements, of course it has to be buy now. If you're selling perfume, it has to be order now. Okay, so you have to know the right CTA, if you understand. You cannot be selling dress and you are putting It just has to be shop now, right? There's also a CTA called shop now. But now you can't be selling dresses and you have a wrong CTA for learn more. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense, right? Because what am I learning from buying the dress? I have to shop now, okay? A call to action. It means taking an action, if you understand. Now, I'm going to give a pause here. Does anyone have a question? Just please drop it in the comment section so I can, know that we have questions. If you have questions, let me know so I can just go through the questions again in the middle. Of course, I know that I'm still going to go through all the questions all together, and I just want to be with time. Okay. Do we have questions? Anyone has questions? Let me check.
Okay, yeah, that's me. Yeah, Gabor. I just wanted to tell everyone on the call that if you have friends, fellow business owner that you believe would also benefit from this webinar, please send the link to them to join so that they can also learn. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to go back again. And again, please, how about those who do content, not necessarily say, okay, I'm going to answer that very soon. Don't worry. I just want the questions to pop in first, and then I answer them one by one. So again, if you have your questions, of course, you don't have to do anything.
We have a question now in the chat box.
Yeah, can we have like 2 more questions or 3 more questions so I can just answer everything all together, if that's okay? We still have time, by the way. What about for us that sell fashion sunglasses? Okay, that's good. One more question. One more question, and then I can just, what's the CTA from clothes? For clothes, you mean? Yeah, so let me start from down, then I'll go up. No worries. So CTA for clothes, if you sell clothes. Someone's raising their hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's no, we're sorry.
Sir, I don't want to murder your name, but yeah, if you want to speak here, please ask me a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, my question. Yes, I would like you to talk on selling branded items, because I've actually gotten my finger burnt running an ad for a branded item on Facebook. Thank you.
Okay, sure. By the way, what do you mean by you got your finger burned? Did you burn your hands?
Fire actually burnt my hand, truly, because my Facebook account was actually banned.
Okay.
Yes, I was actually selling some shoes on Facebook.
That's serious
Those
fire.
shoes were, yeah, you understand where I'm coming from, and you would know how it went. Business was good until it pulled down my business page. Yeah, so I would really like you to touch on that.
Sure, we can definitely do that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I can call you Mr. Fire, right?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, I was joking. So I'm going to start with the CTA for people that sell cosmetics. Okay, cosmetics is basically makeup, right? That's okay. Wait, about doing CTA. Okay, let me start again from down. No more questions first. Hold on. So the CTA for kitchen and household items has to be buy now. Okay, because we're trying to take an action for buying something. Okay, we all know that kitchen and household sellers or items has to be bought. Okay, so it has to be buy now, if you understand. Now, the next one is the CTA for people that sell cosmetics. Also has to be buy now, but 2 situations. If you have a website, it has to be shop now. Okay, if you have a website, again, it has to be shop now. But if you don't have a website and you're just running through Facebook or Meta in general, it has to be buy now. Okay, it's not learn more, it's not any other one. And for clothes, it has to be shop now. Whatever it is you're selling in general. Now let me share it into 3 places. Okay, if you're selling stuffs, okay, that people use, skincare brands, clothes, fabrics, kitchen, household items in general, your CTAs in general can be chosen or can be split into 3 parts, right? Either you say shop now, buy now. Okay, so no, let's just say 2 here. So it either has to be shop now or buy now. Do you understand? So one of those ones has to work for. Okay, now CTA for logistics service. Logistics service, I work with a logistics service, Fez, and most of the CTAs that we use, Bookie, either has to be what actions do we take basically?
It could be
That's actually
learn
true.
more. It could be
Learn
sign
more.
up now. It depends on the
Sign up now.
goal.
So, right. So it
Yeah.
depends on the goal, what you're trying to push through, right? If you're trying to push through sign-ups, okay, now you want people to sign up to a service that you're trying to offer to them. Maybe there's a promo that you're running through, right? For a logistics company, it has to be learn more, basically, or sign up, okay? Or, you know, order now, because I'll say order now can be split into two different places also. Food items, okay? Now it depends on the brand. Food, if you're selling food, please go through order now immediately. It can be book now or book in advance. There's nothing like book in advance. And then at the same time, again, there's nothing like book now. You cannot create your own CTA yourself. You have to work with the CTA that Meta uses in general. Now, you're right, of course, Bukumi, but at the same time, creating your own personal CTAs are not possible. You only have to work with what Meta, you know, gives you. Helping people with job applications. Helping people with job applications has to be learn more. Okay, because they want to see, basically you need them to learn more. Yeah, that's the most important one. Learn more. Let me go back to how about the content? Okay, how about those who do content and not necessarily sell? Can you explain that part for me, please? I want to understand perfectly well before I answer the question. Again, I don't want to murder your name. I'm just going to go with the middle name, which is Victoria. So yeah, Victoria, can you unmute your mic and just tell me what you mean? Because I want to move down to the live session immediately now. Are you here, Victoria? All right, so if Victoria is not here, so I'm just gonna, you know, move until when she's back, and then she can always unmute the mic. So back to
Hi.
what we were doing. Oh, you're here. Okay, welcome back.
No, that's me.
Oh, that's you. You sounded like Victoria. Well, I don't even know the Victoria. So I think we're done with this part, and then I'm gonna move right here to find the right 1,000 and not the
Hi,
wrong
Gabriel.
one.
Can
Yes,
you hear
please.
me? So
Yes,
I
Bookie, I
think
can
what
hear.
Victoria is trying to say here, that's okay. Is she here now?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi,
Yeah,
Victoria.
she's
Hello.
speaking.
Yes, please. Sorry for the delay. What I was trying to talk about is those that do lifestyle content and the rest of such. Maybe a motivational speaker.
No, is it just me or can you hear her? I mean, she just broke up for
I
a
think
second.
her network is.
Oh, that's fine. I think I understand what she's saying. I'm like motivational speakers and, you know, people that just speak in general. I think that should also be under learn more. I don't think. I'm just sure that it should also under be learn more. Actually, if you want people to hear what you're speaking about, they have to learn more. They have to learn. If you're trying to sell a book, it has to be learn more. If you're trying to do anything in regards to everything in general, we have a lot of CTAs. I think Facebook has, or Meta has, about 9 CTAs that they use. So most of the time they can be very silly, because sometimes your business does not even have any CPA at the end of the day, but then it has to have something relating to the CTA. So most of I'll make an example, a visible example. Someone was here, intimate something, yeah. So sell intimate products, I presume. Yeah.
So
If you sell stuff like that, there's no CTA other than either buy now or shop now. Okay. They can be text us now or something. Do you understand? So again, you cannot create your own personal CTAs. Again, that's what everyone needs to understand. You have to make sure that the CTAs that you have to work with what Meta has given you. Okay, so let's be fast about this before we jump into the, you know, the ads manager itself. Find the right 1,000,
Hold
not the
on.
wrong.
Hi, Gabriel.
Okay.
Sorry to draw you
Yes,
back.
please.
I think we've not addressed the question asked by Victoria, and then
Okay.
I think every song. Sorry, maybe there's a name. There's another name. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. He also he's raising his hands.
For the lifestyle, I want to assume
Like what could have
CTAs.
led to his accounts being banned? I think.
Okay, so if you're, again, that's a sideway thing, but I'm just gonna address it quickly. Please and please and please, Meta and Google. I work with Google, and working with such a huge company like that, we have policies, okay, and the Meta has policies. Now, most of the time, if you use music that is not yours, again, they might ban your account. Okay, if you have logged into your Facebook account with 5 laptops or 6 laptops all at the same time, they are seeing different IP addresses. Your account has a risk of getting banned. Okay, and then the bad thing about it, and understand what this man said about the fire, is Meta, and Bookie understands, Meta has the worst customer service experience. They will not reach out to you. Google is still able to call you, you're still able to call, you're still able to reach out to them. But the moment Facebook bans your account, before you get it back, it's a whole huge process. Though we do help people get it back, but then it's a long process in general. So please, if you want to run ads successfully, try as much as possible to use clear content. Don't use someone else's music that is, trademarked already, especially TikTok. TikTok does that too most of the time. It doesn't allow you to use other people's, stuffs in general. Yeah. Oh wow, probably why our business accounts were taken down. Please, I need help getting so we can always reach out to me later on that one, no worries. But most of the time, again, please make sure that you use contents that are clean, okay? Contents that don't flag that you're trying to, promote loans or anything that, might twist the whole system, because it's not human being that is checking the system, it's a robot, and the robot is being programmed already to, flag accounts that have, these errors in general. So if you're new to running ads, make sure that your Facebook account is only logged like 2 or 3, and it has to be your personal device that you can easily just tap yes when you're about to log in. Do you understand? At the same time, again, don't use songs that are not yours. Even if you want to use songs that are not yours, always put it under that, note it, put something under that this song is not mine, this song is not ours, we're just using it for the purpose of this ad. So if they see it, they understand that, okay, you already stated it that it wasn't yours, if you understand. Again, payment platforms or processing. If you're using a virtual card, this is the last one I'll say before I go back straight, because I know Buki already said this, that we're going to ask a whole lot of questions. If you're using payments, Nigerian banks don't allow you make payments for, sometimes meta ads, especially virtual cards. So if you're using one card, make sure that you use one card for Facebook, one card for Google, and one card for TikTok. Don't use one card for Facebook and then another different card again for Google, then a different card again for TikTok. They will ban your account. And the good thing is all of them share the same data. That's what you don't understand. We, Google in general, I won't say we, of course it's my company, but then we basically have data that we can collect from Facebook. So when we see that, one payment is done from one person, and this person has used like 3 to 4 different virtual cards, they'll ban your account. So most of the time, they just take businesses down like play. So if you have like 30-something thousand followers and you're trying to run ads on your Facebook, be very careful about what you're running, especially your payments. Very, very important. Don't go and tell them that you are in Ibadan and you're using a US card, and one of my brothers is in America and he's helping me use his card. They will ask you question, a very visible question. You are in Ibadan and you're using a card for America. Have you gone to America before? No. So even if I was a robot, I will ban you. So please make sure that if you are in Ibadan, use your normal card. Even if it's, of course, GT Bank or other banks provide cards that can work for, dollar cards that can work for those kind of platforms. And the specific card platforms, virtual cloud platforms, yeah, that like a Renest, Gray, they use, you can use their cards to basically pay for meta ads and all these things. Yeah, I think that should be all for now. Things that I didn't say what policy was violated exactly, but I know that many people logged into the account. You are the fault of your fault. A lot of people logged into the account, so please don't allow people log into the account. I always tell Buki that, Buki, right? I say once you are logged in, is either I'm logging in and you are logging out, or you are logging in and I'm logging out, but all of us can't be on the same IP together. Okay. So please, I enjoy the conversation. I can read the comments and it's like I'm reading a TikTok comment. So so back to it, 1,000 and not the wrong 100,000. I said this before. You can have 1 million followers on Instagram and you're not making sales. I promise you, and I kid you not. That can happen. And at the same time, you can have 1,000 followers, okay, and you're making serious sales than the person that has 1 million followers. Where does it start with? The most important thing is when you're about to run an ad, start where they are. Okay. Again, I'm going back to Ibadan. Sorry about Ibadan people. If you're in Ibadan, okay, and you want customers in Ibadan, your city, state, set a radius around your shop, okay, where your location is, your delivery zones, okay. You can't be in Kolapo Ishola, okay, in Akobo, and you're trying to run ad for people in Olopometa. Okay, or you are trying to run ads for people in Baggy, or okay, that's not even in the same radius. You can't be in Akobo and you're running ads from people in Bere or Jaba or J. It's impossible. So you have to exclude those kind of people. Your age and interest is very important also. You can't be selling intimate stuffs and you're targeting 13 to 18. No, they don't need it. Your target audience should be, of course, 25 down to 60. Whoever it is, okay, just your age and interest. You have to know the interest. Let me explain the interest. Are people that are interested in the service that they're trying to render, okay? Because of course, The reason I put age and interest together is they work hand in hand. Okay, a 13-year-old to 18-year-old does not have anything they're thinking other than to watch Ben 10 or to watch Cartoon Network, or just go to school and come back. Okay, they want to watch Miley Cyrus or whatever it is on YouTube. They don't have a business with your ad. But you see, from 25-year-old down to 60, okay, again, don't target 65 because they don't need it, except from all our sugar mommy grandmas that are 65 and are still looking like they're 25. You can still look at targeting that. I'm sorry, I joke a lot. But yeah, don't target the age that are not your interest. That's what I always say. Broad versus specific. When to let meta roam free and when to lock the audience down. Now, I'll just explain this in a very straightforward way. Meta basically gives you a suggestion of your audience. Okay, you have the chance to choose who you think your audience might be. Do you understand? But then once you target your audience and you see that these particular people that I ran ads for last week, I'm getting too many sales from them, then just lock it down. You have the chance to save audience, because once you have saved it, then they have become your own audience, if you understand. And now the small target habits that quietly burn down on wrong people. Again, I'm going to hammer on the word wrong people. Don't use wrong people on your ads. Make sure that it's the people that you want, the interest, the age. And lastly, before we jump into the live ads, spend only what you're comfortable testing with. Nobody's asking you to go and bring 1 million naira to run ads. Nobody's asking you to bring 600,000 naira to run ads. It depends on your pocket. Okay, if you have 100,000 naira and you want to split it down to 1 month, it's okay for you. Okay, it depends on what you want. Also, give it a fair trial. Don't let anyone, again, don't let any agency tell you, sir, ma, you have to run your ad for like 1 month before you can say it works. So no, only run your ad for 1 week. If you're not getting sales in a week, go back and restructure it again. Because Google Ads, if you're running Google Ads, it takes about 5 days to be. Immediately you click on activate the ad, on enable the ad on Google Ads. Okay, I'm just making an example for Google Ads. Immediately you click on enable, it takes 5 days for the system to understand everything around you. That means all the age limits you have put, all the keywords, all the everything. It takes 5 days for the system to understand it. Okay. Now for meta ads, leave it for a week. Okay. Let it run for about a week before you start judging. A day or two is never enough data, if you understand. So basically, don't say, in 1 week, I've not gotten any sales since. So what's happening? It's rubbish I'm doing. No, you're not doing rubbish. I've had to run an ad for 1 week plus, and I didn't see anything until after the 3rd week, I started getting sales back. Now, if you're not patient enough, you can't run ads. And lastly, scale gradually. If you found something that you feel like, okay, if you know that 100,000 has been working for me for the past 1 week, and then you can scale gradually from 100,000, move into 150. From 150, you move into 200,000. Okay. But basically, don't start big. That's my advice for everyone, especially for small businesses. Don't try to start big. Now, straightforward, I'm going to go straight to, how the ads work in general. Now, automatically, everyone has this, and that's what you don't understand. Everyone has this. Everyone has this on their laptop, especially if you have a Facebook account. Now, what we cannot go deep into today, which might be another day, is how to basically connect your accounts into, this is just a test account, okay, is how to basically connect your accounts into each other to make sure that it gives you this. But everyone automatically has this. Anyone has a question?
Yes, Gabriel. I just want us to go to Facebook and show how to get here, because I think that might be a bit confusing. So let's go to Facebook itself. Let's show them. That's Facebook MetaSuits, right? Let's show them how to, like for everybody who has like a business page on Facebook, you would have to go to your Facebook, the actual Facebook account, then navigate MetaSuits. Yes, navigate MetaSuits, and then we get to the ads account so that it is easy for people to understand how to get here, because it might be a bit confusing.
Yeah, sure. Let's give it a try. I'm not sure because I'm running on incognito, so yeah. Let's hope Facebook opens. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, so we don't have to really worry about all of those in general. Once you get your Facebook, I don't know why it's slow, but yeah, once you get to your Facebook, it's going to be on the left-hand side. There's a couple of options that you have. Okay, I'm going to restart. If you ask me to log in, that's a long process. How many of us do remember our Facebook passwords? Because I don't remember mine anymore. So I haven't used it in a long time. But yeah, it's usually on the left-hand side, which you see couple of options. Now, those couple of options, out of them, okay, those are my people. So there we go. Now, on the left-hand side, this is my Facebook name, okay? And on the left-hand side, you see Meta AI, your friends, your memory, your saved, and navigate down through to Ads Manager. Everyone automatically has this, okay? Everyone automatically has this, whether you like it or not. You have to go through Ads Manager. When you go through the Ads Manager, then of course it takes you to a total different page and shows you how many, maybe if you're managing about 3, if you're a social media manager of your company and you're managing about 3 to 4, ads. At the moment, we're managing about 15 ads in general for different companies, including Feds. Now, it's going to tell you launching ads, okay? I don't know why it's pretty slow, but everyone can hear me, right? Because my service is not slow, so I don't know why. So, okay, this is totally different. Now, I want to flag something which is very important. Facebook would basically flag every single mistake that you make in general. So we're already back in this page. That's where the Ads Manager takes you to. This is where the Ads Manager takes you to, okay? And then you can see campaigns, you can see ads reporting, audience, and everything. Then you can decide to go scroll down, and create ad. Now, this is where you get to choose how much. It's in USD because I'm in a different place. So but yeah, you can change your currency. But most of the time, it works with where you are exactly. So if you're in Nigeria, it's going to show Naira. If you're in the US or any other place, it's going to show USD. So you can decide how much you want to, spend in a day, and this is a daily budget. Some people can decide to spend $500 in a day. I know there's lots of business owners here that can do it. Okay, now, but some people also can spend as low as $1 per day. You see that the lowest. How much is the dollar now in Nigeria? I think that's 1,450 or something. Now, but yeah, you can spend as low as $1, $2, $3, up to 500. That's the highest you can spend in a day on Meta. On Google Ads, you can spend as high as $1,000 a day. That's fine. Well, Meta has a cap for it. So yeah, let's use this as an example. We're spending $14 for this ad. Okay. Now, there's a campaign objective, okay, which I'm supposed to go through on the slide, but then it's still on the live session. Now, let me explain this let me check the time. Okay, we're still good with time. Everyone is fine, right? We can still go on, right? Everyone is okay. Are you enjoying it? Let me know if you're not enjoying it.
Hi, Justina. You might want to check your network because we can see his screen.
Can any other person?
Can you see the screen now? All of that more.
Let me stop sharing and start all over again. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, I just stopped sharing.
I think they can see now.
And I'm going to start all over again.
Hi, Worth. Do you want to speak now?
No, it's not necessary anymore.
Are you sure it's not necessary anymore? Make it necessary.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question when you were talking about the using music.
Yeah. So
is it okay to use the music that Instagram provides through their audio platform?
That's what I'm saying. If you use those ones, that's totally fine. Okay, but the moment you start using someone else's music, maybe it's an upcoming artist, they'll just chop from you and they'll ban the account, and that's all. It's gone. So in everything we do, there's one saying that a friend of mine says, in everything you do in life, try not to die. Now, in everything you do, running ads, try not to allow your Facebook account get banned or locked out. Very important.
Okay. My second question was, no problem. My second question was, for the advertisements, do we go in through business.facebook.com if we have a business page?
If you have a business page, that's totally fine. If you don't have a business page, you can always go through facebook.com. Facebook.com. Like I said, everyone has that page already on the left-hand side. It's a couple of options. It just takes you directly to, Ads Manager. Of course, we can always proceed with that on another day. I can show us how to connect, because there's a business suite and there's your normal account. So you have to connect your account to your business suite, if you understand. And putting both of them together is very important. Okay. Now, would that be all? You still have any other question?
No, that's fine.
All right. Okay, Mute, for TikTok ads, it's another day. Again, TikTok, I'm sorry to say, I don't work with TikTok, but TikTok, and Buki can testify, TikTok has to be the most craziest platform to run ads. It's the most difficult. It's not even Google ads. but TikTok is the worst of them all. So if you want to learn TikTok, you have to be patient enough to understand bit by bit. So yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is where you get to, choose.
Hello.
Hi. You got a question for me?
Sorry, please. Yeah, I have a question, please. Before you continue, on my
Sure.
Facebook account, I clicked on Hats Manager and it actually took me to my App Store to download Meta Hats Manager.
Well, are you using your phone?
No, iPad.
Most of the time, most of if you're running through those platforms, they don't provide for iPads until when you're all logged in together, if you understand. But if you go through facebook.com, put your iPad to landscape mode. Okay, go through facebook.com. It's going to be a desktop version. Then you can check on the left-hand side. It's definitely going to show all the options. Then you can click on Ads Manager and it takes you directly to that.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry, is it better we do this on a laptop or on our phones?
My best bet, do it on a laptop or an iPad. See your phone used to hide a whole lot of glory. So you might not be able to see, even if you're using an iPhone 17 Pro Max or 18 Pro Max, you will not be able to see everything properly. Now, what I'm telling you is, you see all of these things that are all listed on the left-hand side, all of this, bug thing there, your phone will not show it. And just being honest, your laptop gives you a visible, understanding about everything. You can always explore around it, know what works for you, if you get. Now, again, you don't have to be an expert to run ads, okay? You only have to just understand English. And that's why we have ChatGPT. If you don't understand one thing, you go to it and ask it, what does this mean? What's the next thing? And it just gives you a successful ad run, okay? So back to the campaign objective. We're going to start with, let me just explain briefly, okay? Now, this is where you are. Now, you're about to run an ad for your business, and you're already in this page, okay? Now, the first thing you need to do, don't even try to change anything. Go straight to campaign objective, okay? And look for what suits you, okay? Now, different things suits different businesses, okay? Now, awareness shows your ad to people who are most likely to remember them. Now, that's what awareness does. Shows your ads to people who are most likely to remember them. It means there's a returning visitor for awareness. That's the returning visitor. That's the word. Now, you ran ads last week, okay? Now, you're retargeting those same people that you ran it to last week. Do you understand? And that's why most of the time, if you remember, or you want to buy a phone, for example, and then you only have the mind, it's just in your mind to buy the phone. So you went on Google to check and say, how much is iPhone 17 Pro Max? And then someone called you and you just swiped off and just left, okay? Now, you know that if you go to TikTok, you see iPhone 17 Pro Max that is running through. If you are playing a game, there's an advert that will come up as iPhone 17 Pro Max. You guys, it happens to you, right? And everyone is like, hey, what's happening? Are these people listening to my voice? Are they listening to what I'm doing? They don't listen to you. It's just what you have done, but you don't understand. And you're not even conscious about it, because that's how it works. They play with your mind. You want to buy something, you want to buy a car, and the next thing you do is you just go online and just search for new Tesla. How much is it? You don't even check even Google. You just go to ChatGPT and ask, how much is Tesla now? Don't forget that ChatGPT is an AI platform. It still shares data with Google in general, okay? And then the next thing you do is you go online randomly the next day and you start seeing Teslas that is just rolling through. On your TikTok is effed up, because the more you scroll through, the more you see cars that are just going through. And it's like, what's happening? It's you that did it. It's not them, if you understand. So that's how awareness works. It shows your ad to people who are most likely to remember them. Oh, I saw this ad last week again. What's happening? Now, by the time you see the same ad like 7 times, you will buy from them. And that's what happens. It has happened to me before. When I came to Nigeria, I wanted to buy kilishi from someone. This girl kept on running ads for kilishi. I was like, Jesus Christ. Every place is like tormenting me. I will, even in my CarPlay, AirPlay, I'll check it like this. The next thing I'll see is sell kilishi for this one. Until the very last day, I was traveling back. I had to go and message that ad, because what? She created an awareness. Do you understand? And it took me back to people who are most likely to remember. I'm part of that person that was remember the ad. Do you understand? I had to buy from her. So you torment them before they can buy from you. That's how it works in the language. Now, traffic is sending people to a destination, likely your website, your application, Instagram profile, or Facebook event. Okay, that's traffic. You are running a webinar, for example. Fez is running a webinar today. And then what we did was we're supposed to run a Facebook event live, a Facebook event ad. Do you understand? Or you can decide to say, you know what? I want everyone to go to my website. I want 1 million people to go to my website. Let them go and order there. Do you understand? I want, 10 million people to download my application. I have an application. It's about this, it's about that. My Instagram profile, I want people to visit my business, okay? Because we're talking about business. Now, engagement, get more messages, purchase through messaging, video views, post engagements, page likes, or event response, okay? Now, let me explain this engagement for you. Again, all of this is pretty self-explanatory if you understand it. But then it's how to use it that is the most important one. Now, engagement, it will just tell you, get more messages. Do you understand? And that's where the CTA comes with, message now or, text now or whatever it is, right? So basically, you're getting more messages, and you get more messages in platforms like situations where you want to sell a product, okay? And you need engagement on that product. Do you understand? Maybe it's one slimity like this. Run an ad for engagement. Don't run an ad for traffic. Okay, don't run an ad for awareness, because that's not what you need. You need an ad for engagement. And that's what happens is you get more video views, okay? The post gets engaged, and at the same time, you get more messages. Am I making sense, guys? Now, leads. Leads is basically for you collecting data, okay? Collect leads for your business or brand, and that's supposed to be for more email marketing, okay? I'm not sure if most of us are familiar with email marketing, but then the purpose of leads is to make sure that you're collecting people's phone number, first name, last name, and email. And that's the purpose of doing that, is to retarget them, okay? It means that, has anyone come across an ad on Gmail before? Has anyone done that before? Like, you just open your Gmail and there's an ad popping up on it. Like, it's always on the social part. There's a primary, there's social, there's on your Gmail. If you check your Gmail on the social part, it shows basically there's different ads, right? So that's what happens. You retarget your audience with leads. It means that you can collect 1,000 names, full name, first name, last name, email, phone number, right? Now you get all those data, then you input them into a third-party system like Zoho or something, or MailChimp, then send an email to everybody, a bulk email. Hi everyone, this is Tima's collection, and I'm here to tell you that thank you for shopping with me. Even the ones that have not shopped with you, gather everybody together, and that's what the lead does. But before you do that, you have to run ads for leads. App promotion, most of us are small business, small scale businesses, so we might not have apps yet. And sales, which is likely to purchase your product and service, okay? Likely, again, there's no guarantee, and the only guarantee is what you're selling. So let's all get the gimmick. Facebook does not tell you, I will give you this customer, don't worry. Or Meta does not tell you, we will give you this customer. They are likely to give you those customers. So if you are putting money into it, understand that ads is gamble. It's a 50-50 thing. Do you understand? If what you're selling is not okay, and you are sure deep down yourself, and you know in God that what you're selling is not okay, then don't run ads, because you're not going to get sales. And I'm sorry, but I'm the most straightforward person that you ever meet. And I'll tell you, but if you know that what you're selling, there's no how. If I post this thing one time, I ran ads for a client, and last year it was all over TikTok, and people didn't even know that I ran the ads. It was basically a cake that you wrote names on, like random names, like different things on, right? It could be a cake that you can just write, hey, my baby, please forgive me, I'll not do it again. Small cake, yeah. Everyone saw it on TikTok. It was all over TikTok, and it was just one business owner that started it, and I ran ads for her. Now, that one is visible enough that everybody will buy from her, and that's why she can decide to run any type of ad. Do you understand? So these are basically the options that you have. Now, if you want to do anything, who can make it? So now let's just start randomly now. Let's start with something. We're going to run ad in like 5 minutes now. What are your suggestions? And the IS just takes it. What kind of ad do you think we should run? Should we run an awareness ad, traffic ad, engagement ad, leads ad, or ad promotion? Please don't choose leads, ad promotion. You can choose sales, engagement, traffic, and awareness. So in the next 1 minute, just put it in comment and let me see what you think we can run. Well understood. Thank you. Please come again. Where do you want me to come again to? I can't see anything. Samuel, how can't you not see anything? Why can't you see? Jesus. How do you contact you?
I think it's in network though.
That's totally
Because
fine.
you can see your screen. Ablesworth, do you want to say something? Your hand has been raised.
Sales. Awareness. Mr. Gabriel, answer me. Mrs. Gabriel. Sorry, Mrs. Gabriel. Awareness.
I wanted to ask something.
Please ask.
Okay.
If what you want to do if what you want to do is just sell, yes, you just want sales, yes. Somebody was telling me that you should not do sales. You should do awareness before sales. Is it true that you have to do awareness first?
Let me ask you a question.
Just go straight into sales.
What do you sell?
Well, so for my business, we run like art classes.
Okay. Art,
Yes,
right?
so
ART.
yes, yeah. So just fun art classes where people can come and make art and just have a good time. It's very therapeutic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, those ones like the paintings and all those things, right?
Yeah, painting, ceramics, all those kind of stuff.
It's
Yeah.
mostly for women. It's women. So your target audience is women.
Well, women and men. Quite a few men have been coming, but like yeah, women and kids and all that. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you know that you understand that your target audience has to be women, most especially. Okay.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
you can put a little bit of men, okay, but women has to be the most important one, right? Now,
Yes.
after women, the most important thing is to check through that your target audience. Of course, that's your age and interest. Okay, people that are interested in arts, which you should understand that already. Now, your
Yeah.
age range should be two places. You said kids, so I'll say kids from 13 to 18, and then 13 to 18, then 25 to 55. That should be your what's it called? Your
Yeah.
age and interest in general. And then answering the question about either running through awareness or running through sales, which one you want to
Yeah.
do first. Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on you. Okay. If you choose awareness, it goes well. Okay. Because of course, awareness too does most of the job. Okay. Because we want people that the most important about our awareness is that it shows you out to people who are most likely to remember them. Okay. But then don't forget, you will not get sales.
Yeah.
You only want to show your ad to people that remember that ad. I saw somebody that posted something about ad last week. They had gone ads or something last week. You feel me? Now, it's not going to get you the sales that you want. Now, but my best advice as an expert is don't run the awareness. Okay. And then you can even do the two at the same time. Yeah, you can do the two at the same time. Now, but then go straight to sales because what you want is basically for people to add to cart, buy something, provide you conversion, catalog sales. Let them message you and say how much. Let them call you and say hello. And please, I saw your ad on Facebook. How much is it? Awareness will not give you those calls. And that's why I explained that everyone has to understand. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You see those 6 for the goals. It works for every business in the world, including Nike, Adidas. They know what they are running. Okay. So when Adidas is about to run a campaign, they can decide that they only want to run leads. They will not even decide to touch awareness or traffic. Do you understand? So you as a business owner know what works for you. If you study it properly and you know what you want deep down, if you know that is money you need and you need more people to call you, don't go to awareness. Don't let anyone tell you that. Go straight to sales and just make your sales.
Okay.
Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Last question before I go straight to running the ad. Traffic, please. Why are you not crying? Your face is one. Can you see traffic, please? I can't always say. All right, so let me just decide. It's like I had sales and I had traffic. So let's start with traffic. Okay, I'll do traffic, which is link clicks, landing page views, Instagram profiles, message. Again, let me give everyone the chance. Did Bookie say that we have Bookie? Did you tell everyone that 3 business owners?
Oh, I think I forgot to mention that.
Okay, please, can you mention that now so they just understand?
Okay, at the end of the session today, we're going to be selecting 3 business owners who would be helping with their ad account setup. Also, we're going to be funding your account with a token to start, testing out what you've learned today. And thirdly, we're going to be giving you a 2 weeks hand-holding session. Like for 2 weeks, you're going to be working with Gabriel on your platform. So how it goes is that we're going to be giving 2 new business owners, right? So if you're new to Fez, right, you let us know today. When did you sign up? So that we can randomly pick. So at the end of this session, we're going to put up the link for you to sign up. So once you sign up, we're going to be randomly selecting the okay, no problem. You let us know when. We're going to be selecting 2 new businesses and then 1 existing business, right? So if you're an existing business with Fez, we would also give you a slot so that we can help you set up your ad account. Also, okay. So we're just gonna get the when it's time, we're gonna get the details and then we're gonna pick at random.
So there's gonna be the new cut and there's gonna be the old cut, and the essence that you're already with Fez, it's okay. You're gonna be a part of it.
Last year is not new.
And then if you're new and you're a new business owner, it's totally fine. I'm going to specially, free of charge, help you create that account that you want, okay? And at the same time, I'm going to guide you through for another 2 weeks. I know that's a whole lot of work because I already have too much work on me already. But then I would guide you through for another 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I will see a routine by. I mean, if you understand you. I'm already escort you to where the fear will not fear you again. Okay. Now that's how it works. So I think that should be on that part. So let's just go ahead and just run the traffic ad and see how it works. Anyone got a question? I just heard that sound. I'm always scared of that sound. I feel like someone.
All right.
So can you share the details for joining Fez on the?
Yeah, sure. I will. It's supposed to be in the slide there.
Fez is like a delivery company, right?
Yeah, it is a logistics company. Technically, one of the best logistics.
So if you want to do deliveries, then
yes, please.
Okay.
And you have. I'm supposed to say this with Bookie, but you have a discount. Just mention Gabriel. But make sure you are signed up as a business owner first, too.
Hello, good evening.
Hi,
can you hear me? Yes, so you mentioned, I just want to quickly ask a question, sorry. You mentioned using traffic for website visits. What about when you are running a sale and you want to direct them to your website, but you also want direct sales? Because you mentioned using sales if you want a sale.
You got to go again. Okay. Go a little bit slower. Okay. So let's do it again. Okay. Step by step. Okay. Ask me.
All right. So you mentioned using traffic if you have a website. Okay. So to direct people to your website.
Right.
But what about if you actually just want sales also? Because you also mentioned using the sales objective. If you just want sales, then use the sales objective. But what if you want to direct those sales directly to your website?
Could you have a website at the moment?
Which should be the best? Yes.
Is it a full site, or it's a bumper shop or a Shopify, or
it's a bumper shop?
Bumper shop. Okay. So for some, what do you sell, by the way?
I sell wigs.
Oh, wigs. Okay. I'm supposed to buy one for myself.
We are running sales soon. Come on.
Yeah. So basically, to answer your question, it works like this, and it's pretty straightforward. If you have a website, you don't have a business with so much of. I think one of my guys here, okay, and I'm helping him run ads, and I'll make an example for him. Okay. Now, if he has a website already, but then the problem about Facebook ads, and I'm going to explain and be very honest with you guys, is sometimes Facebook does not really give you who you want, and I'm just being very honest. Okay. Facebook gives you who you want, but then does not really give you who you want. Now, not to be shy to say, but in Fez, Google gives us more of our leads than Facebook. But at some point now again, it has switched again. Facebook is giving us what we want than the other ones. Okay. So, but at the same time, it depends on what you're targeting. If you have a bumper shop, basically, and you set your conversion trackings right, okay, because I'm working a printing shop, which is called Carriers Collections, which is very good. You can check them out. What they do is they print all sorts of stuffs on your clothes, on your different card printings, and all those things, right? They have a website. Okay. Now the purpose of trafficking people into the website is to get sales. So now you don't need awareness for that. Just go straight to sales, okay? Because you want to push people through your website and take an action, okay? And that is clicking on the order button and checkout. Okay, that's very important. That checking out is very important. As a business owner, seeing checkout, you are supposed to be getting happy that someone has checked out, right? Now, but that's the most important thing. But you will not see people that have checked out if you don't do your conversions right. And that's the most important thing about websites. It's difficult because you have to know that you have to set up different things on your website before you can see that traffic coming in. Do you understand? Now, it's not just about getting people or awareness. People can know about the brand, but then push it to their face as sales at first. Let them understand that, hey, I'm trying to sell something. I'm selling wigs. And you see what you're selling is the most target is for women. And now don't forget again, it's women that will show their husband about the wig. So now you're not only targeting the women, you're targeting the husbands too. And that's how marketing works. Now, let you guys understand how marketing works. You have to target everybody that you feel is like you're playing with their mental health. And I'll explain to you. You know that a woman likes wig, okay? The husband does not want to see an ad that is weak because he knows that he will want to buy it. So as a man, I'm scrolling through and I see wig. Promise you, I'm swiping through. I don't want to see it. Okay? Now, but as a woman, you have your husband at home. You know that the next thing you see is that wig, or you are saving to, because I know, because my mom does it. Women save towards wig. I haven't heard that now. That's what people used to save to buy wig. So what I'm saying is, make sure that if your target audience is women, dwell on that women well. Do you understand? In fact, exploit the women you want to see it. From 25-year-old down to everybody must see it. In fact, 60-year-old must see that ad. Do you understand? Because you are selling wig. It means that every corner in Lagos, or Jota, or Ojuelegba, you will spend, but you will get the money back. And that's what people don't understand. And that's what he's a friend. He's also a client, Mr. Tosin. He says it's investment. It means, and I took it from him. He says it's an investment. It means you will still get it back. Do you understand? So it's not like it's like, how many of us did palm foolish and palm something palm that time that we put money and you collect money back? I'm sure almost everybody did it, but we're hiding at the back. You put money and you collect back. That is how meta works. You have to put money to collect that money back. But how do you collect that money back? Nothing. By getting sales, by getting orders, by people knowing about your business. So if you sell wig, your only target should be women under the age of 25 down to 60. Do you understand? Everywhere in Lagos. It's not a broad search. Lagos, Akure, Ibadan, everywhere. Again, there are countries, there are cities that they don't buy wig. They will not buy it. There's no how you want to do it, even if you target them. There are people in inside Ekiti that they don't have a business with your wig. There are people inside Ibadan, Bere, Oje, Olokometa. They don't have a business with your wig. Okay? They want to see a different type of ad. Okay? Now, but you want to target people in Kolapo Shola, Carlton Gate. Do you understand? All those nice estates. There are women inside that place, right? And now go to your ad and go and put in Carlton Gate there. Means that everybody inside the whole of Carlton Gate has to see your ad. If you understand. And that's how to target. You are tormenting people. It's not a crime to torment them on ads. In fact, I've seen an ad to the point where I have to report the ad. I don't want to see this again. Let them get to that point. That shows how resilient you are as a business owner. Do you understand? Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Yes, you kind of did.
Kind of did,
but
yes.
It's also, sorry, what I was basically saying too is like when running a sale, like a anniversary sale, something like that. Like what objective?
Sales.
Since I'm using a video to run sales directly, then
sales, just go straight. Because
right.
they will still see the ad, so it covers up for awareness. They will still see it.
All right.
It just comes in as
Thank
they
you
have
very
to buy
much.
it. You're very much welcome.
All right.
Can we go now?
Gabriel.
Yes,
Hi,
please.
Gabriel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I also wanted to add something, right? That,
Yes, please.
I mean, if you want to also target different goals, if you have different goals for your business at a time, you can actually run different ads, targeting, using different, goals, right? For instance, you can run awareness ad to, maybe there's a particular video that you notice that is working very well on your platform, right? Maybe that video has already gone viral, it's doing very well, and you want to use that to drive awareness to your page or to your business, right? Then you are running another one for sales. It does not have to be one at a time. You can use different creative to run different, to target different goals. All right.
So yeah, let me just dwell on what Buki also said. Using different creatives, that word is very important. It means that you can have about 5 stills. Stills as in pictures, just pictures of your brand, like what you have on your arena airs, right? You can have, we're running a sales for this 2% discount offer, right? A different one, okay, have like 5 of them. It means that you can decide to run different ads into one ad platform, which I can show you now. But then you have to run different ads. It depends. It's Fez in Edu. I'm not sure where in Edu. But yeah, you can decide to run
in Edo.
Yes,
we have offices in Lagos, Edo, Osun State, Ogun State, Oyo, that's Ibadan. We are in Enugu. We are in Kano, we're in Abuja, we're in the US, we're in the UK, we are in China, we're in Germany. We have hubs across Nigeria. For where we do not even have hubs, we have partners that we leverage, in those areas. So we're able to ship everywhere, right? We can pick up from your doorstep anywhere in Nigeria and then deliver to your customers across Nigeria. Someone is asking for referral code. The link I dropped above is has a referral code embedded, so you can just use that link and it takes you directly. But if you must use a code, please use Fez 10. Right, I already dropped it in the chat box. Thank you.
All right, so straight to running through. First thing you need to see here, we're running traffic. So yeah, all of these informations are not the best. I usually don't even always like to see these informations, but yeah, you scroll through down. Okay, you don't have a business with anything yet because they're all automatically set up by Meta. Okay, so you don't have a business with it. Now you click on next. Okay, again, the first page you don't have a business with it. Okay, now you click on next, and this is where you see your conversions. Okay, conversions location. For rental areas that sells weeks, you can decide to send traffic to your website. Okay, or you can decide to send message destinations. It means you can send people to your Messenger, your Instagram, and your WhatsApp. Okay, and we can also decide to send people to your Instagram and Facebook alone, or we can just decide to allow people make calls, and they can also just call you directly. So the ad shows your phone number and they just call you directly. Whichever one that works for you, you can decide to choose it here. Okay, now you're scrolling down and Meta basically gives what did we choose? So I think we can choose website. Okay, we're going to look for a website. Now Meta basically gives suggestions. Okay, but then this is where we spoke about the budget and schedule. Okay, so it depends on how much you want. You can decide to put as high as $450. Okay, for whatever it is you want to run. Again, this is just a test, and it shows you how much you'll be spending at the end of the week. So if I'm putting $450, I will be spending approximately weekly spend is $3,150. Okay, in 1 week. It depends on you. If you're doing Naira, that's fine. Now you can choose a schedule date. You can decide to start and end, and you can decide to keep running until your finances finish in the ad account. So start date can be August 22. Of course, put up a time, and you can decide to click on end date, which shows you again when you want to end it. Okay. Now my best suggestion is don't put a start and end date. Put only a start date. Okay. Now this is where we can basically choose locations. Okay. It says we won't reach people beyond these settings, even with Advantage Plus on, which I was still going to go back to the Advantage Plus on. But then once you click on this, it just basically shows you can decide to search your location. You can search Ibadan. You can search any other place. Okay. I'm making this pretty fast so we can round this off as soon as possible without stress. But the most important thing is I want to get more questions. Just showing you guys about it. So scrolling through again, the most important thing you need to do here without stress, and that's on the second ad set. Again, your campaign basically gives you 3 different ad sets. Okay. Now the first one, this is the first ad set, which you don't have a business with. It's just what Meta gives you as a suggestion. Okay. Now the second one is where you get to choose what destination the ads are going to. Okay. It could be your website or anywhere. And scrolling through, the only business you have on the second page is your website destination. Okay. Or destination and your budget. Okay. How much you're spending on the ads. Okay. And your location, which is very important. Okay. Now scrolling through, you have to click on next. Now usually there's always an advertiser's verification. Okay. You can decide to verify your advertisers. Just show Meta that you're a legit advertiser and you're not a scam. Okay. Because people buy things from me and they give feedbacks from Meta. Okay. Because Meta goes back behind you and asks them that, did you buy something from Fez Delivery? Were you satisfied with what you bought from them? And if the person says no, then they go back and check your advertiser's verification. And if it's not okay, they ban your account. That's another one that they can use to ban your account. Now, account controls, basically, you can just decide to, this is not really, very important because these are, again, that's why I said it's very easy. Devices and operating systems, you can choose which device you want to see your ad. Okay. You can decide to be a racist and not people that have Android phones, tell them that you don't want them to see your ad. It's only people with iPhone. And you can decide to do aqua and say, people that use iPhone, I don't want them to see my ad. It's only people with Android phone, I want them to see my ad. Okay. So you can decide it could be only people on mobile or desktop. Okay, you can decide. So it's something that you can always play around with. It's not, you don't have to know everything. Again, this is why I said Android devices only, iOS devices only, or all mobile devices, which the best suggestion is it has to be all. So you see that I didn't touch anything here, everything already set up itself, because that's what Meta does. And then these are where your placements are coming through. Okay, you can decide that you don't want your placement to show on your feed, that's the Facebook feed, or you can decide that you only want it to show on the story, status, and reels. Okay, or you search results, app or site. So it depends, but basically I'll suggest that you leave everything checked so that basically it shows. But then the problem about it is the more you check and uncheck, Facebook gives you a campaign score. Don't care about the score, okay? Because the score is not the best important thing you need to care about. Okay, so far as you know what you're doing, and it gives the score because it's jealous that you're not following its own suggestion. Okay, if the moment I decide to click on apply now, this 65 goes back to 100, it's because I'm listening to Facebook. Okay, but then we don't want to listen to Facebook. We want to do what we know ourselves. Okay, so this is where you just basically, all these things, you don't need them. Again, these are not for small businesses. These are major things that you don't really even need at all. Okay, because they're all selected. Now, most important one is here, the last one, which is very important, and that's where you get to choose where the website is going. That's what kind of website you're taking people to. Okay, again, I hope I'm not too fast on this, so you guys can do it. Again, this is very straightforward because Facebook already has done everything for you, so you don't even need to stress about it. Okay, you only just need to tweak a few things. You need to choose an Instagram profile, okay, or you choose, wherever it is, you can connect the profile if you want. Again, just follow the prompts and it just takes you to the right place. If it's threads, you can choose what type of threads account you want. If it's your WhatsApp number, if you want them to, you chose a messaging destination and you want to take them to a WhatsApp, this has to be your WhatsApp number. By the way, this is my Nigerian WhatsApp number. So scrolling through ad setup, like I said, this is the most important part. You create an ad, or you can use an existing post. Okay, that existing post basically just takes you to what you have posted before in the past. Okay, so you can decide to select post. Now, when you select post, it can be any of my posts that I've made in the past, or I can decide to upload. I don't know if it gives me the chance to upload. Let me just choose from my Instagram. Okay, my Instagram is not connected. Let's choose this one. It's my birthday. Okay, because my birthday is in September 1. So I want to push my birthday. Okay. And just for example, again, this is not the most visible one I should have done. I don't know why it went through with this one. Okay, but then again, I remember telling you guys that Facebook will definitely flag every little mistake. It means that the smallest of it to flag it. If you have not added something well, if one thing is not connected fully well, it will definitely flag it. And for here, my account is ad account has no access to Instagram account. Okay. And that's why it cannot run through. So to give you that mistake, from 65%, it has gone down to 59%, if you understand. Now, this is where you basically add the kind of text, okay? And that's where you need ChatGPT, okay? For basically, asking ChatGPT, give me text for my birthday, okay? Give me. And we can use this one, okay? I can copy this one. Again, these are just examples. When you have your own what's it called, business, then you can always add your own personal text. Now, guys, see the call to action, which is the most important one. Also, you can add the button call to action. Okay, now these are the call to actions that we have. If you guys want, I'm just going to stay on this page for a while so you can see the ones we have, and let me explain them briefly for you. Okay, sign up, we spoke about. Subscribe, if you're trying to get a newsletter from people and you need them to subscribe to your website, newsletters or something, fine. If you want them to download an application, okay, you can click download now. Okay, the CTA turns automatically to download. Is everyone still with me? Between campaign budget and ads budget in the first step. I'll explain to you now. Just give me a second. Perfect. So get offer. Okay, now what's this lady's name? Rena Ayers, right? Rena Ayers, if you're running an ad, okay, this has to be the best CTA for you. Okay, because you're running an offer, right, to people. You said there's 20% discount or something, right? So now you can decide to either tell them to get an offer or just shop now. Okay, get showtimes, send Instagram message as a part of the CTA. Listen now if you run a podcast, anything, right? Request time, see menu for food, and whatever it is. Watch more if you run a YouTube channel or something, and whatever it is. Send WhatsApp message, of course, very explanatory. You have to send a WhatsApp message. Apply now. for study. Someone spoke about study or something. I can't remember. But yeah, someone said something about study. So you can decide to click on apply now. Okay. Book now. Depends on you. Buy tickets if you're running an event. Contact us. Depends on you basically. You should basically understand. Get promotion. So Rena airs again. You can decide to get offer or get promotion. Okay. Get quote. It depends on what you're trying to sell again. So that's why you use all the CT. See details. Learn more. Send message. Order now. Get access. And that's get access basically if you're maybe you want to sell a book or something and you need access. You want people to have access to the book. You can start to say get access. Get updates and shop now. For most of us here, we can choose shop now or either shop now or contact us, which works fine for people that want to sell things. Send message if you want them to go straight to your WhatsApp or your messaging destinations. Not get access. Order now can be for food and can also be for buying things. Okay. Now, but buying things has to be shop now. That is, shop now is basically used for people that have websites. And the CTA has to be shop now. It means immediately you're clicking on it, they want you to take an action, and the action is shopping now. Okay? Did everyone understand the all CTAs? Everyone understood, right?
Yes, I understand. But if you click on that send message, does it also include DMs?
So when you click on send message, I need to update the type of post that I'm pushing. Okay, don't forget that it was just a random post for my birthday, right? But then if it's your business, Facebook automatically sees that, of course, you're trying to sell something. Now, when you send a message, it takes you to DMs and it chooses. Now, you can decide to choose which of the DMs. You understand? You can decide to choose whether your Instagram or your TikTok. WhatsApp. No, sorry, it's Meta. So we're talking about Meta. So it has to be your Instagram or your WhatsApp. Okay, those are your major messaging destinations: Instagram or WhatsApp, or you can do your Messenger. Facebook does not give you the best messenger clients. It means your messenger clients are. I don't even use Facebook myself personally as a person, so I don't usually use Facebook. So everyone understands the CTA and what you have to put for your business if you are running the ads. So it's not like you're going to need help later. Even if you're going to need help later, you can always send me an email, okay, to ask me questions, or I can drop the business number. But then, visibly as a person, if I were to give you this randomly and say you own a business, what's your best CTA? You know what to choose, right? Everyone knows what to choose, right? For your CTA. For short-let apartment businesses and also logistics company, I'll start with short-let apartment. Short-let apartment is basically just shop now. Book now. That's for short-let apartments. Book now, because we want them to book. They're taking an action for something, for a service, so it has to be booked now. Thank you, Oluwabanke. I'm glad that you're following through. Where else again? What's the difference between campaign budget and ads budget in the first step? Okay, I'll answer that now. How about fashion designer? Basically a tailor. Shop now. But it depends. Now, it depends for shop now for a tailor. If you are just sewing the clothes and are giving it to your clients and you're not advertising it, then just allow them to send you a message. Okay, but if you have a website, you can always do shop now. Okay, because you're selling clothes. For my website, sales CTA shop now. For my website, sales CTA shop now. Is that a question? So let me answer Oluwayimika Bukumi. Okay. What CTA can I use for my show? I answered that already. What's the difference between campaign budget and ads budget? Okay, so let me explain that. Very straightforward. Your campaign budget, okay, we're running a campaign and we're saying that it's a sales campaign. Your campaign budget is basically what you're spending for the campaign. Okay, now I'll explain. What you're spending for the campaign daily is your campaign budget. Okay, that's $20 per day is your campaign budget. Now, your ads budget, okay, and ads budget is basically what you have for the whole of the ads in general. Okay, there's the ads and there's the campaign itself. So that particular campaign you're trying to run, the amount that you're trying to spend is your campaign budget. So whatever budget you're trying to run for your particular campaign is called your campaign budget, okay, for your campaign. Now, but your ads budget is for the whole ads itself in general, okay? So in one Facebook page, you can run as high as 20 ads, okay? That's everything you're spending together is $3,500. Okay, but your campaign budget for that one particular campaign could be $20. It could be $100 because you're splitting it into different parts. Did I explain better? Did you understand? Okay, let me know if you understood. All right, so someone asked the question now. So yeah, messaging destinations. This is where you can choose your WhatsApp number, right? And other places. I say places. God forgive me. Too much English. I'm sorry. I'm just the most natural person ever. So we're gonna scroll through to ads creative, and then most of the time, Facebook already has a text for you. Okay, so you don't basically even need to choose a text because that text is being posted on your Facebook already. For example, because we chose a post for my Facebook. Okay, if I was running through Instagram ads, it gives me the chance to basically add more what's it called? Add more text to fill up the whole thing, right? So let's just do a website for so what happens is, if you can see it, you see I chose sign up. I chose sign up for the CTA, right? Now the sign up for the CTA is basically reflecting here on that. So it just shows you a preview of how it's going to look like. Yeah, sign up. So this is what people see. Do you understand? You don't get to see this one. This is what people see. It shows like this on your Facebook. It shows like this on your Instagram, on both places, if you understand. So Instagram feed and your Facebook feed. Okay. And scrolling through, I can now decide, okay, this is my WhatsApp. Now there can be an add-on, but then you can decide to just put a non-add-on. Usually you don't need to put a non-add. It has to be none, by the way, so no stress on that. And select a placement to edit. You can decide to edit each placement. Someone asked a question. We're running up already, no worries. I have about Banke. Okay, I have 3 businesses. Yoruba, indigenous meal, like Iku. I want to used to send it to America. I sell protective glasses, also raw food, market errands. Okay, is there a way I can run ads that will cover the details into 3, or I have to run it separately? Okay, this is a very good question for people that have different businesses. Okay, Banke has 3 different businesses. Yoruba indigenous meals, so much more like a caterer, right? You sell Ekuru and Eko. I don't know what that is. Eko. Okay, yeah, Eko. Ekuru and Eko, one side. Okay, that's Onja. So I sell protective glasses. This is what we spoke about knowing who your audience are. Okay, your Ekuru audience, they don't want glasses. Do you understand? So you cannot put everything together. This is very funny, to be honest. I don't know if it's funny to another person, but yeah, of course, I'm still answering your question. But yeah, your Ekuru people cannot buy glasses, if you understand. They will not want to buy the glasses. Okay, target the people that like food. People, some people, once you carry their phone, the only thing you see on their TikTok or their Meta or their Facebook is food. How to create this, how to do this, how to make pop-off, how to make egg buns. Those kind of people is who you target for this. So you have to run it differently. You don't have to put it in one set. Do you understand? For your protective glasses, different. Okay, you have to target people like me, that's why I'm partially blind. And then your raw food, you target people that are traveling, people that are coming to Nigeria that want to buy raw food and take it back to the US, Canada. Target people like that. Do you understand? So there's no how you want to do it. You have to target different of them because there's going to be a jam of audience. We can't add Ekuru and glasses together. It doesn't go well. I sell stationery, planners, journals, coloring books, vision boards, and books. Okay. That's nice. So what's your question? Okoyemi. Oyeyemi, sorry. Let me know your question so I can understand. Okay, Mute, can you raise your hand up? By the way, we have 10 more minutes, so we gotta, push this through. So what other question? You can speak, please, if you have target audience for my stationery business. Kids, mothers, women, men. When I was growing up, my dad didn't really go with my mom to go and buy books for me. I'm not sure any of you remember that we used to go and buy textbooks for school and all those things, right? Stationaries and all those sort of things, right? But my mom was always the one going to buy all those things for me. So typical example is it has to be your target audience has to be moms, okay? Mothers, children, Okay, and most of the time, children that carry their iPads and watch YouTube, for example, or they watch Facebook, most of the children just scroll through Facebook. Actually, you can not all children want to scroll through Facebook, but then you have to target the kind of children that you know that they still have something in their head. Ah, mommy, I saw this on Facebook. Okay, what's that? It's one journal like this. I like to get it. Okay, children not from 13. You can target from children like 18. No, that's not even a child anymore. It's still a child, but yeah, 18, 19. Okay, that's fine. Now, mothers from 30 to 50. Okay, those your type of audience. Your target audience is a bit narrow because it's for a specific kind of people. It's not for everyone. Okay, so yep, that's it. Did I answer your question? So yeah, we're gonna go down. We can always edit where the Instagram feed is coming from, or where the Instagram Explorer. Anyway, we can edit placements in general. We're not gonna go deep into that, but then all of this is done. So we all just went through with just adding your post. All I did here, and it's the same thing you can do, is just selecting an ad set, changing your ad name, okay, to say that it's birthday ad. Okay, I can change it to birthday ad. Select the Facebook, and again, you don't have to worry because Meta basically flags every of your problems. Okay, so if you're not doing it well, you are doing something wrong. Okay, and that's where you have your AIs to basically guide you through. Even if I'm not there, you have your AIs to guide you through on what you're doing wrong. Okay, so if you think that you're not doing anything good, Meta will definitely tell you there's going to be something red. And I've had to run an ad before with Bookie. I'm not sure Bookie remembers. There was an ad that gave me a Bookie issue for a whole day. If I'm saying like 2 days, we were trying to figure it out, and he kept on giving us issues here. And I'm telling you, the issue kept on lining up all over on this place, and we didn't find a solution until the second day. I'm not sure Bookie remembers, but basically, it will tell you what you're doing wrong, okay? And you have to go back. Now, what I'm doing wrong here, I can't still publish this ad because ad account has no access to Instagram account, okay? So I can't publish it, and that's why it's here. So there's an error, and it will not even allow me to do it. So all I've done for these 3 things is you only have to do 3 things. The first one, you don't have a business with it. Do you understand? No business or such, because you already started the foundation from the scratch when we chose traffic as the ad goal. Do you understand? So it already understands that, hey, this person wants to do traffic, allow him to do everything, set it up for him. This first one, new traffic campaign, you don't have a business with it. The only place you have a business with is the second and the third one. Now that second one, you only have the chance to basically just choose where the destination is going. Is it your website? Is it your WhatsApp? Is it your Instagram? Is it your Instagram or Facebook? Or is it just calls? Okay. If you are just starting and you want more people to call you, go to calls. Do you understand? Hello. If your business is about calls, hello, make calls. Okay. If it's about your website, go straight to website. And the second one again, you only have a business with where your destination is going and your budget and location. Again, the second phase of the ads, your ad set, okay, it's called an ad set. The second phase of the first ad set, you don't have a business with it. The second one, you only have a business with where you're driving your traffic to, 1, okay, and basically how much you're spending, 2, locations, 3, okay, and that's very visible. Everyone can do that themselves without stress, okay. You can choose your location. You can decide to play around your locations, okay. That's 3. Now, the third one, which is the most important one, is identifying the type of post you're trying to push. It's either the post is already existing on your Instagram already, or it's already on your Facebook. You have the chance to choose it, okay? And then you can add your WhatsApp number, and you can also add, where the destination of the website, where it's going to, okay? And that's all. Choose a post. Once you choose the post on the right-hand side, all you see is just the post. And when it's done, if you see that there's no error here and there's nothing showing in this place, and it shows you're all good to go, there's nothing like this red slash in a circle, okay? There's nothing like that, and you're good to go. Do what? Click on publish. And the moment you click on publish, it does what? Okay. I have to choose a country. Okay, so let's choose. I was working with a client in Egypt, so that's why. So we're going to choose the US. Okay. So yeah, this is my time zone. And I click on next, and then it asks me to add my information. And this is where you get to add, your information. Okay. And that's, your currency, how much you're trying to spend. Maybe you're using your debit card or credit card, your PayPal, online banking, which it's because I've chosen the US as my own. Now let's go back and try to choose Nigeria so we can understand what kind of methods that Nigeria would accept. I'm sure you guys want to see this. So we choose Nigeria, okay, and we click on next. And then that's where we go, Nigeria, and just ask you for a debit and credit card. Not everyone has a credit card in Nigeria, so yeah, it has to be your debit card, okay. And then there's nothing like transfer yet. You only have to have a card. You only have to add a card here. And once you add a card, that's all. They don't debit from the card. You only have to send like a transfer. You're only sending a transfer to Facebook, like Meta Ads. And they'll just generate an account number for you and you transfer to Meta Ads. And Meta Ads just, credit your account. And that's all. Any other questions? So before the question pops in, I want us to answer this question. Kemi sells spice mix, okay, and wants more people messaging her on WhatsApp to place orders. I want to understand that, most of us already, we went through all of this, if I'm a good teacher. So Kemi sells spice mix and wants more people messaging her on WhatsApp to place orders. Which campaign objective should she pick? Who's going to answer that? Is it awareness, traffic, engagement, or sales?
Sales.
Just type it. Don't worry. Let me see it. Type it. I want to know the right person. I don't know if you people are following. Sales. Everyone is saying sales. Wow. Read the question well, though. Kemi sells spice mix and wants more people messaging her on WhatsApp to place order. Which campaign objective should she pick? Sales. Okay. Okay, sales. Okay. I was supposed to say I was going to give the winner something, but let's wait first. Traffic. Is that all? We have 33 people here, so yeah. Let me give you the answer. Traffic, traffic, traffic. Engagement, Alozi. Okay. All right, so let me review the answer. I'll tell you why that answer is the answer. Okay. The answer is engagement. So all of you that chose sales and traffic, just do like this. Just like this. Cover your eyes like this. Do like that. Just do like that. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Because now it's built for exactly this. More DMs, okay, you're engaging, okay. More DMs, comments, messages, not just clicks, okay. Traffic would send people to a link instead of opening a conversation. Are you guys getting me? Okay. Sales usually needs purchase tracking data. Most SMEs do not have that set up yet. Okay. So the best one is engagement, because what? It's just basically built for your DMs. They're engaging DMs, sending, messages and not just clicks. Did that make sense, guys? And the first person that said engagement was Oyeyemi Fash. So, Yemi, I have to give you something because you tried. Good one. Please, there's nothing like to clap for people in this one. Okay. Can you clap for them?
We can ask if he's an existing. Okay. Oyeyemi Fash, right?
Oyeyemi Fash, are you an existing customer?
Yes. Good evening. I'm an existing customer.
No wonder you got it.
So I think we can have her as the existing business owner.
So engagement, and this was the part where. Now I was just going to explain all of this. There's an advantage placement or manual placement, which we already did. I'll explain now in a very short way. Advantage placement is what I did. Facebook already suggested everything for me, and that's why it went through to advantage placement. It's automatic, okay? Meta decides where your ad shows across Facebook, Instagram, all those things. Manual is you choose exactly where it shows, okay? And best suggestion is choose manual. I went through automatic because it was automatic. We're just trying to rush that. But yeah, you have the chance to choose between manual and automatic. Also, add your ad creative. We've done this already. Upload your creative, fix any errors, okay? Meta flags any issues like the wrong video aspects and all those things. Preview and then publish. Scale, pause, test something new, basically. Always go back to check if it's working. You're going to see the results. You're going to keep seeing if it's working in general. Do you understand? Check around, see cost per results. You need to understand a few things, but I'm sure it's not today, to be honest. But you need to understand a few things. And that's the word cost per results, just to understand how much you're getting per the results actually. And yep, lastly, we want to do more questions before we finish everything all together. let me know if you have questions. And this is the best way to scan. You can always scan through to register as a business owner. So if you haven't done that, you can always go on Fez to register as a business owner. And yep, because we're going to choose the people that we want to choose for today. So again, I need your feedbacks. It's very important. Did you enjoy the webinar? Did you learn something? Is there something you want to ask me that you don't know yet? Let me know. Okay, I'm with you guys, please.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the detailed teachings. Like, it was very, very detailed. So my question is, recently, I've been seeing a number of people who run ads and directed it to their WhatsApp, and then their WhatsApp gets banned. So I don't know, is there something that we need to be careful about? And the type of WhatsApp to use, is it the normal WhatsApp or business WhatsApp to avoid having issues like that?
Okay, so the percentage of your WhatsApp being banned is on a very, very small scale, to be honest. WhatsApp doesn't, they don't even usually look at that. Okay, now one of the reasons why it might get banned is how do I use the word? One of the reasons why it might get banned is because maybe there's too much traffic being pushed through to your WhatsApp. Okay, and WhatsApp has basically just seen its suspicious activities, and that's why they might get it banned. But WhatsApp usually will not just ban your account randomly. Okay, they would always check through, and you can always appeal, right, which is fine for WhatsApp. But again, your WhatsApp business is the best to run ads. Your normal WhatsApp cannot run ads. It's impossible. So your WhatsApp business. So if you're not on WhatsApp business as a business owner, then you're missing, because it has a whole lot of things that you can add to it. You can add your catalog or your images and all those things, and it's pretty straightforward for running businesses. So yep, you have to use your WhatsApp business if you're running ads, not the random WhatsApp.
Yeah, so I have a dilemma. I have two numbers, right? One is my
Okay.
personal number, which is attached to my personal Facebook. Then the other is my business number, which I have posted on my business page on Instagram. Now, I've noticed that Instagram has been, even though the number I've put on my Instagram page is my WhatsApp business number, I've noticed that if I maybe see something and maybe want to engage on someone else's page, it's usually picking my personal number, which is not
Number.
my. Yeah. So I don't know how to change it.
Yeah, I can always guide you through, but let me just give you what happens. Let me tell you what happens. When you open Facebook with your personal number, right?
Yeah.
That's just the reason. You didn't open it with your business phone number. So most of the time, it would definitely pop up as your personal phone number first.
Well, it's
I have a
different
friend.
now. Facebook and Instagram, they're different. So
No, they're
why
not
should
different. They're all Meta. It's all under Meta. They're all connected. It's Meta now. Facebook, Instagram,
okay, but I
WhatsApp.
don't seem to be able to change the number because
I can
I've
always
tried
guide you
and
through it
tried and
if that's
tried.
okay.
Okay.
We can always talk after this, and I can guide you through. That's fine.
All right.
No
All right.
worries.
Thank you.
What other questions do we have? Again, please, if you have not scanned this code, you can always register on the business, but it's very important. That's the only way I can choose the people I want to choose. If you're a new business owner and you want to, deliver with Fez, it's very important. Please, if you sell anything, especially this lady that sells wig, she's still here. It's very important because you're selling wig. Send your wig from Ibadan to Lagos. Are you going to 2,000 naira? Are you going to send it through pack? Or you people are sending through pack? You just joined
Sorry,
last
can
month.
you put can you put the barcode back up?
Yeah, it's back there, please. Did you
Mr.
just join
Gabriel,
Yes.
I've been your customer since 2023. And I'm asking how
2023.
yeah, so how you can help me unbound my account and you have refused to answer me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which of the accounts?
It's a Facebook logistics account.
What
Yeah.
have you done?
I don't know. So I think the issue is
What's your
have
offense?
several people logged into the account within a space of 2 months.
Oh, yeah,
So
the one that is at like 6 people logging.
yes, so
Why
we
was
had to
people logging?
change hands because we were having issues with social media managers, so we had to change staff members. However, I don't know if that is the reason why it was flagged and banned. I'm just saying that's
Well,
something
technically,
that
two different reasons that might not be visible. That might be one of the reasons why they banned it, and secondly, it might just be maybe because of the payments in general. Just
payment.
payments. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you at any point owe, not like owe Facebook money, but then most of the time, if you have funds in it and the funds finish and you don't recharge a new one, it happens also, and it takes a long time.
No.
And if it's not, okay, then policy. Then it has to be a policy problem. They have problems with policies. That's why I said it in the start that if you want to run ads, you have to be very patient. You have to understand how it works, because again, only you can run it. But then if you need an expert, of course, that's where I come in, right? Because if you make one mistake, it can take you a long time before they open your account. And again, I said if Facebook, Meta does not have a good customer service. It means you're going to call them in the US and they're never going to answer your phone call. So it's expensive to call from Nigeria to the US, and they're not going to answer you. So that's why you have to be careful.
Check for us, please. Give us your email address so I can write to you.
Yeah, sure. Let me tell my guy that I'll drop it. Okay, I'll be dropping my email address, please.
Thank you.
Any other questions before we round up?
Yes.
Please make sure you ask all your questions now. I want to answer all those questions properly, please. So anything that's been bothering you, please just make sure you drop the questions for me. I would answer it.
Are we meant to choose on manual or the advantage?
Placements?
Yeah.
If you're lazy, choose automatic. Okay.
Which one will get good results?
Both of them will get good results. Okay. But then my best suggestion is Meta does not know what you want. If you understand, Meta does not know as a business owner what you want. It's you that knows what's paining you. It's you that knows that you're not getting too much.
I did not. Don't they have all my insights?
No, they have your insights, but they don't know as a personal person or you as a person itself what you're going through. It might be that you have not sold anything in the past 2 months. Okay, they don't know that pain. Do you understand? Meta is not a human being. Okay, it's just a robot that is just formed in general that makes it Meta, right? So they don't know what you're going through.
I honestly thought the objective of this meeting was to know how to do it properly, because I think that's why we're all here.
Right.
But I'm not sure we have covered, like, I think we've just open this, open that, but like what can lead to a higher chance of success instead of what many people have gone through, which just seems like they've done an ad and nothing came out of it.
Right. So what can basically lead to an ad chance? Again, I'm going to make something very clear to you. Running ads is not 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. I would practically be on the call with Bookie for 3 hours, and I'm being serious. And that's because I work with Fez as a big business. Okay. But I'll be on the call with Bookie for another 3 hours, and we're figuring things out. Okay. Now, if I'm to cover this in 3 hours, I will definitely be tired. I don't like to talk personally myself. I like to teach people what I know, but then, of course, the purpose of this call is to make sure that we have a glimpse. Okay, we have an idea of how it works. Okay, and then if furthermore you want to learn more, of course, and that's why I'm here. You can always reach out, okay, and ask me more questions if you understand me. But if we're to say that we want to spend 3 hours on the call, trust me, you get tired yourself. Okay, and that's just it. Now, the most important one that works for me and has worked for clients. Again, I stated that if you want to be lazy, you can go through Advantage. Now, but if you want to focus more, you can go through manual. And that because manual basically just allows you go deep into your ads. Okay. And when I say go deep, you can filter what kind of people you want to see your ads, the kind of people you don't want to see your ads. You understand? You can say that I don't want people from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh to see my ads. I want people from America, Canada, Australia and Nigeria to see my ads. Okay, so manual basically gives you a deeper insight about your ads. Okay, automatic just randomly gives the AI a suggestion about what your business is about. And when I say what your business is about, you sell perfumes. Okay, and basically you just want to make sure that you sell that perfume. So Meta already understands that this person sells perfume. The business name is perfume.com, okay, perfumesng.com, and then you want to run ads. So what Meta does is, if you choose the automatic one, it just basically gives you the options readily made. Now, don't forget that AI makes mistakes. Okay, so basically, what the manual does is you are able to tweak those mistakes. If you have issues, trust me, if I was going to run the ads with the automatic in general, this is a test account in general, so I will probably not even see much mistakes. Okay, because everything is fully set up and there's not going to be any mistake. But if you are doing manual, you will be on that ad for another 2 hours, making sure that everything goes on fine. Because one mistake, especially the ads ratio, you are uploading a still and the picture is small, okay, and it's like this, and Meta wants it to be like this. You have to go back to maybe any platform that you got the picture from, change the ratio again, come back to it, and if it flags it again, you keep going back and forth. That's what manual does. So manual allows you understand. So as business owners, you only need to know the top, and that's why I told you that the first one, you don't have a business with the first ad set. The second and the third one is what everyone can do. And that's why it's already on automatic placement. But if you decide in the future that your business is growing, do you understand? And you're already having 6,000 orders in a day, then please proceed to manual. And that manual will allow you to understand what you're dealing with. Now, of course, even if your business is running through 6,000 orders in a day, you will not want to do it yourself. You want to hire somebody. Do you understand? Well, the purpose of this one is to make sure that as a small business owner, okay, you still have the chance to do it yourself. Even if you want to do manual, and you have a very easy and simple business, it wouldn't stress you as much as, running an ad for Fez or running an ad for a different company, if you understand me. So I think that's just my best situation or solution. Did I answer your question? Was I able to do that and explain better to you?
Well, almost.
No, I mean, I'm open to more questions. I don't mind, to be honest. So if you still have something else that you want to still is worrying you, I think that, okay, this is what I feel like. Of course, you can drop me an email. I can drop the business phone number for Luminary Marketing. You can drop us a WhatsApp message. I don't mind. We can always reply you. If I don't reply, the management can reply you. But of course, if you don't speak with me, I can drop you my number. It's not really an issue. And then we can talk. If you have questions, I can answer your questions, even beyond what you
I have loads of questions because, as I said, I'm sure I'm not the only one in this predicament. I'm sure all of us here have tried
it's
to
not a
do AdWords,
predicament.
but nothing came out of it. Well,
Yeah,
the
so
predicament is like we have tried, but we feel
but
as if
nothing
there's
came out
something
of
we
it.
don't know. So that's what we came to come and
So
learn,
that
because
thing
that
you
was why.
don't know, yeah, is where you can now ask the questions. Okay. Now, I gave you the basics of it. Okay. Now, the only reason why you're not getting clients, okay, is probably you're not targeting the right people, which I already explained again from the start. You might feel you're targeting the right people. I don't know this Yoruba that people used to say. Not everyone is Yoruba here, but where you know something to the point, you get to a point, you know something. Someone else knows something way more than it. Okay. I'm looking to do my PhD next year, and I've had friends that have finished their PhD and they're doing all that. It's done, right? So where I think I know book, someone else knows more than me. So where you think you already know, and I'm doing this thing, is not making sense. I'm not getting customers, and that's where I come in, because I know more than you, and I can always help you push through. So if you're stuck at one point in your ads, then of course I can help you push again and say, okay, this is where you should be getting sales. So if most of the time you're not getting any reply or anything from your customers or anything, then let me know. I will come back again. We can do a video call or anything to see what works for your ad, and we can usually evaluate it and see how it works for you. That's very easy. No stress. Boost ads or ads manager, which is better? Please, ads manager, don't boost your post. It doesn't work for anything in general. It just gives you the engagement, and that's all. Don't boost your post, please.
Okay,
No, but
Gabriel.
yes, please.
I'd just like to address, I think somebody spoke earlier about wanting to know more. Hold on. Who's that? Just want to get a name. Was that I mean, is that Ebusworth? Somebody mentioned wanting to know what works exactly. I want to address that. Can you please speak up again?
Yes, I think that was me. Wanting to know.
Abelsworth. All right, so I just want to address this, right? I mean, when you look at Meta ads, how long have you been running ads by yourself?
I mean, I've only tried it once. I've only tried running it once by myself, but nothing, it was just, people were asking for things that were already on the flyer. Oh, where's your address?
Okay,
On the
via
flyer now,
Ads Manager.
sorry? Yeah, it was via, yes, it was via Ads Manager.
Okay, and how long was it? For how long? For how many days?
It was for a week.
Okay, and how much did you spend?
I don't even remember. Maybe it was 5K a day.
Okay.
5,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so let me just attempt to say something, right, with Meta ads. So I don't think a 1 week ad is enough for you to make that conclusion that it did not work for you. You know why? When you start running ads on Meta ads, right, you have to give room for the platform to even understand your business, understand what is working. If we come here to tell you that this is what works or this is what will work, then that would be a lie. The truth is that several things come together to work for you when it comes to Meta ads. And that is why we highlighted the place of, selling the right offer, knowing your audience. Because, for instance, you are selling the wrong offer to the wrong person, right? You did not choose the right audience. Obviously, that kind of ad will not work because there is misplaced targeting or misplaced priority, right? So for Meta ads, I think one rule you should understand is that you have to try different things. If you used a still post and you see that from what you just said now, a lot of people were already, they were now asking you what was already in the flyer. Maybe that means that the flyer was not even attractive enough for them to even get all the information, or they did not even,
Everything was there. Everything was there.
yeah, it's a still post. I'm assuming it's a still post, was it?
It was a video.
It was a video. Perhaps they did not even wait to watch that video to the end. You know that people are very funny, right? And I see this happen to a lot of businesses where you already posted their prices in caption, you post prices on the video, and at the end of the day, they are still asking you the same question. Some of them don't pay attention to those things. Probably they saw the dress, they like it, and they just want to know how much. They go straight to the comments to ask you, right? Now that you have seen that, okay, even in the video, you've said everything and they're still asking you the same question. Maybe the next thing you want to do, you want to add it in your caption or do a still post, right? Or try out different things. If you see that, oh, a particular creative is not working or a particular video style did not work, you can try a different video. I mean, that's from my own experience. This is what I have noticed. Sometimes you try out a particular kind of creative. It is not giving you the result that you want. You try out something else. There are different kind of videos, different kind of hooks, different kind of CTAs, different kind of video styles. It could even be the most underrated video that will do the best work for you. Like I said, most times my own strategy is that when I post content, I look at what people already interacted with organically. Right? If I see that that particular post did well naturally, I will use it to boost I will use it to run ads. Because what that tells me is that people already can, relate to this, they understand this, and then I just now run ads with that same one. And I look at it for the next 2 weeks or for the next 1 week, because sometimes running money for 2 weeks is a lot. If I look at it for the first 1 week or first 5 days and I see that it's not giving me the result that I want, I look at it, I look at the results. Okay, I look at the cost per click, right? Or cost per landing page view, or based on your goals that you have set or based on the result that you want to see, you then look at it. Ad is tweaking. The difference between you and an expert right now is because they have tested different things, they have tweaked it in different ways, and they've been able to say, okay, this is what gives me results. But what we're here to do today is to show you the basics, to help you understand what you need to do right that will set you on the right path. Right? So if you test one thing, this one time that you have done this ad is not enough for you to say, oh, you've done it and it's not working. No. If you try ad 1, you try ad 2. There's something on ads, Meta ads are also, we're supposed to run this for 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, and we spent 2 hours and we've still not covered it all. What Meta ads cannot be learned all in one day. It's not possible. In fact, if you use 4 hours today, you still can't learn everything, because it takes a lot of try and error, right? Try and error. It takes a lot of testing. It takes a lot of tweaking. It takes a lot of learning. What works for business A might not work for business B, which is why we said, there has to be, a bit of spending, learn small, so that, spend small and see how you can also get money back. The truth is that the first few times you run ads, you might not necessarily get your return on ads investment, which is why you have to keep it minimal. At the same time, see what works. If you learn your audience type very well, right? See the kind of people that have bought things from you before now, right? And then you see what works for them. You can use that. Like, for instance, if I want to run ads if we're running ads for, let me just give you our secrets, right? We're running ads for Fez, for instance, right? For our brand. Sometimes we target people. I'm giving you trade secret right now. We target people that are interested in DHL and GIG. Those are our competitors.
Let me tell them that. What I told Bookie is, what I do is, it's not just a secret. It's what works for us. Okay, I go into DHLs and GIGs because we know where they are our competitors, right? We go into their own ads, right? And now evaluate their ads. I see how the ads are performing, and I steal the keywords that are working for them. I bring it into our ads. Stealing is allowed. Do you understand? So if you have a competitor that you feel like, this person is selling more than me, go to their website. Go and look for what is the best that you think they are selling more. Go back to your own and go and use it, because that's what works in general. In fact, if you are running Google ads, I'm sorry, Bookie has said I should not talk about Google again, but if you are running Google ads, Google allows you to steal from your competitor. There's an option to that. Spy from your competitor. Go to them, go and check what keywords they are using. Come back and use it for yourself. Whoever spends the highest gains the best customers. And that's how the strategy of ads work.
Yes, thank you, Gabriel. Eboswa, what do you sell?
Art classes, pottery classes.
Yes, she was the one that said she had art classes.
Yeah,
art.
so, yeah, I'm saying we sell pottery classes, art classes, painting classes, those kind of things, adire, things like that. So just
do you have someone today or a brand today that you think they're doing better, they're doing well?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you want to look at them, study their page for a bit, or their website, see what you think might be working for them. Do like a research, right? And then try to study those things and try to use those interests, right? Or look at your typical target audience interest. And then when you're setting up your interest, right, it will take, like, you need to understand your interest, because if you start picking up each person's business today, we'll not live here. Now, you need to understand your target audience and pick what interests them. It could be that maybe they spend time on a particular TV series. Maybe there are people that watch YouTube videos. Maybe there's someone that watch YouTube videos on learning these things. You need to understand their interest and target specifically for those things so that you can get more results for your own business. And there's something that they call lookalike audience too. You already have follower base, right? Today, if you click on lookalike audience, that's people that look like your current audience. It is also a good way for the algorithm to understand that, okay, these are the people that you're looking for, and also reach them.
How do you find the lookalike audiences?
It's on the setup. During the campaign setting,
Where?
right? When it was working it through, there's audience setup. You can choose that. Yes. So
you know what's gonna happen. Sorry to cut you, Bookie. I know you have so many questions that you want to ask, which is totally fine. I'm definitely open to answering everyone's question bit by bit. I'm gonna drop my number, okay? And you can always schedule a time that we can talk, so you can answer all your questions properly.
All right, we have so many hands up, right? So, Opayemi Fash, I think you already asked your question. Is this a new?
Let me answer this question quickly. Okay, please go on.
Okay, I wanted to. I've tried Facebook ads before, and it was just, I got I don't know if I should even use the word engagement. You just see that you have views, but there was basically no sale, no engagement. Yeah, so most times I just do boost. I boost on IG. So that boost used to work before, but lately I've noticed it doesn't. It just gets me engagement and all that, but not sales. I think it's one of the reasons why I signed up for this call anyway.
Sure. So you want to know what's working and what's not working for you, right?
Yes. Then secondly, do I continue with the is it the account or what do you call it that I have on Facebook, the one I've used to run ads before, or do I create a new one?
No, it has to be the one you've been running ads from before. There's a history that Facebook works with here, so it has to be the one that you use. Yeah, let me answer your question. For about the ads that you're running that you're not getting sales and boosting and not boosting. What boosting does is just like giving you engagement, okay? It's without sales. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. I remember saying a statement, if you guys remember, I said, Meta basically does not give you the 100% certainty that they'll give you the customers, okay? But then whatever it is that you're pushing out, which, you know, as factors, what your type of contents that you're trying to push out is very important, okay? You know, what your goal is also very important. So I'm not saying don't boost your posts, okay? But at the same time, again, if you're getting to a point where your posts, you're boosting them, but it doesn't give you the views, you're not giving the customers you want, go straight to the main problem. And that problem is open an ads manager back again and figure out what you're doing wrong. Do you understand? Start all over again from scratch. Again, if you need help, you can always reach out. Do you understand? But then start over from the scratch. Drop, you know, good content. Again, I made statements to this when we started off that whatever it is you're pushing out has to be of high quality. You can't push low quality out and expect sales. Okay, personally to me, I will not say an advert that there's a blood, you know, or it's not taken with a good picture or taken with a good phone or something, and then you expect me to buy it. No, I'm not going to buy it, no matter how good your product is. But the moment I see something attractive, I want to purchase it, even if it's not nice. I was about to buy a slide, and then the girl sells Crocs, and the way she put it on Facebook, it was so nice. Trust me, it's just Crocs. So, but then she created a frame for the Crocs, like it's a how do I use this? It's a design frame, yeah. But then the frame is like in the picture. It's just a picture, right? But then inside that picture, there's another frame in the picture. Do you understand? That has different Crocs beetles on it. You know those things that they attach on your Crocs, right? So it has different ones on it. So it's so attractive and fine that I have to tell her to please give me one. She gave it to me. It was nice. I liked it. But then another someone else like me would want to buy and would be attracted to the fact that that advert was nice and it was all attractive. Do you understand? And you can't differentiate it with somebody that is running an ad for the same Crocs and it's just a random slippers they just put on their chair. That's why we advise you as a business owner, if you have you know, different backgrounds, you know, all those things, buy it. Do you understand? So that it makes your work very nice. So when you're posting a picture, it's so beautiful. If you don't have money or you don't have finances for, you know, a DJI yet or, you know, a camera yet, you know, invest in a good phone. If you also don't have a good phone yet, you understand, you know, take pictures outside. Do you understand? Blur the backgrounds. Now there's even portrait blurring platforms that you don't even have to have an iPhone to blur a background. Do you understand? There's ChatGPT to make it advanced for you. Do you understand? You can upload a picture on ChatGPT and it makes it all good for you. Do you understand? So there's no excuse not to, you know, put in or push out good content out. So I'm not sure if I made a lot of sense, but the most important thing is what works for you is go back to the drawing board and see what works and what doesn't work. And what doesn't work is the fact that you have tried the boosting post and it's not working. Then go back to opening an ads manager itself and retarget your audience well. Sit down yourself as the owner. You are the owner of the business. Know what works for you. Know the kind of people that are buying from you. Do you understand? If you know that for the past 6 to 7 customers I've had, they're all under the range of 25 to 30, then target the age 25 to 30. If you see that like 3 of my customers are coming from University of Ibadan, over like 50% or 60% are coming from University of Ibadan, some are coming from University of Lagos, then target university students. Go back to your ad and go and target, click on it and the location, put in LASU, Unilag, University of Ibadan. Do you understand? All those things work at the end of the day. Trust me. And I'm being honest, it is. I'm talking about experience that's worked for me and still works. So if it works for me and I use that as a business itself, then trust me, if you're doing it yourself, it works for you. Again, what Buki said is what works for A doesn't work for B. But at the same time, again, trust me, that still applies to the fact that you can work for A and it can still work for B at the same time. It just depends on how you place it down. Did I make sense?
All right, let's take another question from Omoshayo. She has been raising her hands. Omoshayo, please go ahead.
Thank you so very much. So my question is, I've been trying to log in into Facebook, my own personal account, and it keeps referring me an access from my boss's account, like my company's account. You need to give me access to. I need to log into my own personal account. So I want to understand what the problem is.
So I cannot really give a visible problem until I see like a screenshot or something of like the login error, if you understand. If you can send me a screenshot, I can give you the WhatsApp number. And then you can send me a screenshot of it. I can now understand how it works. But I can't just give a decision on, why you can't log in on your Facebook because of this or this.
Okay.
But if I see what the problem is given, the screenshot, if I see the screenshot, then of course I can understand. And I'll tell you what it is. Definitely, I would understand it.
I'm not sure I even understand the question. Can you
No,
take the
I
question
do,
again?
but it's given. There's an error when she's trying to log into her Facebook.
I'm trying to log into my personal Facebook account. Yeah, I think I
Okay.
can't remember my password anymore. And then for me to log in, it's actually asking me, it's verifying from my boss's account, whose account is connected to my company's account. So I don't know why that is happening. It doesn't verify that I want to log into my own account. I can't log in.
Okay. Do you have another person that is logged in into the business page?
Yes, please.
Yes, you can tell the person to check if there's a notification to approve you or something.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think it's an approval thing, right? It happens with Facebook and Instagram, right? Meta generally. So maybe
Well, I
you
feel my personal account should be different from the company's account, or is it because it's connected, or I
it's
don't know, because
connected.
I've
Usually,
run hard for the company before. And
yeah, usually most of the meta suit is right under your personal page, right? So it's connected. It has to be connected to one main
yeah.
person, and I guess that's you. Yeah. All
Is there
right.
any way I can connect that, or you think it's not an issue?
If there's a way for you to disconnect, is that what you said?
Yeah.
You
Yes, please.
you can't disconnect. The meta business page is always tied to a main
Account.
personal page. Yes, it has to be tied to an account.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Peniel Cares, can you please go ahead? You have your hand raised.
Okay, I already asked my question. I think I was the
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Safia Stores is still here. There was a question I wanted to answer about ad budget. Can I use like the minimum spend, which is like 2K, and run for a week? So that's like 14K. Would it have an impact, or you have to increase my budget? You have to increase your budget actually. You can't do 14K. Of course, it's like a minimum, but to get the best result out of it, you have to do like at least 25K to 20K for a start to get good leads actually. So I think that those are the questions.
Okay, so let's get to selecting our new business owner.
Do you want to select it now, or you select it after the whole thing and just send them an email?
Well, I think we should just do it now.
Okay.
Right. If you just registered right today or yesterday, I mean, during the course of this webinar, can you just identify or signify? Okay. Please drop me the registered email. I mean, we're not like, I want to get the details right here on the call, then we can. All right. If you just registered while on this call or after you saw the webinar post and all of that, just drop your registered email. The one that you use in registering on the app, please drop it here. Then we'll reach out to you if you're selected. All right. I'm only seeing 2 people. Hello. I'm only seeing 2 people. Okay.
You mean the emails? Yeah.
Yeah, just 2. Okay, 3 now. If you just signed up, right, today, yesterday, in recent time, please just drop your registered email. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mega Beauty. All right, Wendy. Okay, I think we have 4 more minutes, right? So if you are yet to register and you'd like to benefit from this, please do that so that we can take your details and then we'll reach out to you. Sophia Stores, yes, please drop your email. let's just take that. Okay, yep. Thank you so much, Gabriel. This session has been very, very insightful. I mean, we did not even plan to use 2 hours, 30 minutes. But like I mentioned that there will be a lot of
you said questions. It actually. There's gonna be a lot of questions.
Because when it comes to meta ads, there's like always a lot of questions, right? So thank you for taking the time. God bless you. And for everyone who joined today, we appreciate your time and we hope that you got value for your time. We will take us. I mean, we do this every month. I should ask if last year. No, Mr.
3 years ago.
Justina, no.
By the way, I'm gonna give my number. Just if you guys wanna, just ask more questions. My number in the email. So I just dropped it.
Please drop your email and phone number again in the.
Yep. So you guys can have it. You
all
can
right,
ask
please,
more questions.
if you would like to ask more questions, get clarity, Gabriel is available. I mean, for the next 1 to 2 weeks. So yes, thank you. And we do this every month. We have our Fez Live Series every month. Please confirm that you got my details. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did. We do this every month. I mean, well, if you are a part of our community, you definitely get an email about this. If you follow us on socials, we're also going to get details about our webinar, right? We're having another one next. Maybe we'll just have a sequel of this one because I think a lot of people are still left with a lot of questions.
Yeah, we can explore with Meta and Google Ads.
Yes, we can have like a sequel of this, but yes, we do this every month, right? And yeah, thank you so much for joining. I mean, Fez Delivery is your go-to, your shop log for everything doorstep delivery, right? If you want a very reliable and an affordable delivery partner to help you scale your business, right? You have the right growth partner here. We have several options for you. If you're somebody that likes pack delivery, we have a pickup option that your customers can use to get their packages, right? At a faster timeline. If your customers love doorstep delivery, there's also doorstep delivery available. If you would like to explore our safe lockers that we have in Lagos and Abuja, safe lockers are like self-service pickup option, right? Typical lockers that you see around, but then this one is smart. It does not need anybody or any key, right? Just an OTP, and then you go get your package, or your customers go get their packages. It's very affordable. In Lagos today, we will pick up from your doorstep, and your customers will receive it in a safe locker close to them for just 1,500 naira, right? So instead of paying 3K for deliveries, which is our flat fee within Lagos today, they get to pay half the price, and they pick up from a location very close to their house or offices. So we have like very interesting, services for you to explore for your business. And yeah. Thank you. You can follow us on IG, Twitter, TikTok at Fez Delivery Co. That's Fez Delivery CO. So please do well to join us next month. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gabriel. All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.